Welcome to Rogers Arena in downtown Vancouver, home of the Canucks, and for the next 48 hours, the epicenter of the hockey world. The 2019 NHL Entry Draft is set to begin tonight, with round one taking place on Friday evening starting at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock back home, and continuing tomorrow beginning at noon Central Time and going on through the afternoon, rounds 2 through 7 taking place tomorrow here in BC. I'm Heinert, excited to bring you coverage from MidcoSN. From a UND perspective, we're looking at potentially of the 217 young men who will hear their name called this weekend, 10 might be either current or future UND players. That's a big number, and if that is the number, that would set a record for North Dakota entries into the draft. The old record set back in 1984 with 9. Now, of those 10 potential draftees, 4 of whom are expected to be in attendance this weekend. And one of those, Grand Forks' own Judd Caulfield, is a guy who might get taken likely tomorrow on Saturdays, anywhere between rounds 2 through 5. We had a chance to catch up with Judd earlier this week to talk about this whole process of what it's like to be a potential draftee. Here are his thoughts.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of crazy, I guess. Everyone just pretty much says enjoy it because you're 18 years old, you just kind of got to take it in. It's a lot, but you just got to be able to just enjoy your experience and create some memories. It's definitely kind of cool, like go through all this experience and stuff, but I like just kind of being on the ice and playing hockey.
Judd from Grand Forks Central and then the U.S. National Team Development Program, one of a number of NTTB guys who are going to get taken this weekend, including the #1 overall pick, Jack Hughes, who's expected to go to the New Jersey Devils. Almost everybody from Judd's prep team expected to go this weekend. That's incredible and a great year for USA Hockey. Judd, of course, not the only UND guy that's going to get his name called this weekend. The first will likely be Shane Pinto, the physical centerman from Franklin Square, New York, who spent last season in the USHL, first with Lincoln and then with Tri-City. Shane expected to likely be a second-round pick, though he could sneak in to the first. We know at least one team has a first-round grade on him, so be sure to look for him potentially tonight, more than likely early tomorrow in round 2. Other UND commits expected to go early in this NHL entry draft include Harrison Blaisdell, who's from Regina, Saskatchewan, played last season and the last couple of years with Chilliwack in the BCHL. An intense guy who's got a great shot and an incredible motor. He's going to be a great asset for UND in years to come. Look for him to go off the board again somewhere between rounds 3 and 5, just like Judd Caulfield. And just like Cameron Rowe, Judd Caulfield's teammate with the NTTP, Cam's going to be playing in Des Moines next year, a goaltender that ranks #4 among all goaltenders in this year's draft. Goalies you never quite know, but expect Cam to go again sometime in the middle of day #2 and expect him to arrive in North Dakota come 2020. That's a look at a future UND goaltender. One current UND goaltender that has a chance to go this weekend is Adam Scheel. Scheel from Lakewood, Ohio, had a phenomenal freshman season last year, and now in year 3 of his draft year, his final opportunity, he's got a great shot to hear his name called this weekend. Scheel was an all-rookie team selection in the NCHC this past season and finished second amongst all freshman goaltenders in both wins and goals against average this season. Those are just a few of the players from a UND perspective that might hear their name called this weekend. Others include a guy like Cooper Moore, a defenseman from Connecticut that's coming to UND in 2020. Maybe Massimo Rizzo from nearby Burnaby, BC, a forward who captained Penticton last year. Or Luke Bast from Red Deer, Alberta, that won an RBC Cup with the Brooks Bandits last year, the younger brother of Gabe Bast, current junior defenseman for North Dakota. And several more that have a great shot to hear their name called this weekend. But remember, as Brad Berry always says, it doesn't matter when you get drafted or to what team or in what round. What matters is what happens after you hear your name get called. What happens when you put the work in. That's what really matters, of course, how you set yourself up for success in college and in the NHL. And what you do over the next 3 or 4 years in a UND uniform will make a big difference, of course, in where you end up and how quick you get to the next level. Well, we are excited to bring you coverage here from MidcoSN from Rogers Arena all weekend long, beginning tonight for round 1, and then, of course, a busy day with potentially up to 10 UND guys being taken tomorrow in round 2. Stay tuned to MidcoSN's social accounts for all the updates from Rogers Arena. I'm Alex Heinert. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the draft.